Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. We are here for a grocery haul. I know the office could be a little bit confusing. We are still on our $10 a week budget journey. We are on week 5 of this journey, and we have decided that we're going to join Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead. We're going to roll this challenge all the way till the end of February. So a little bit later in this video, I'm going to walk through what my family's rules are, because Jessica, her number one rule of her pantry challenge is to make your own rules. So we'll walk you through those. We're also going to show you what the grocery haul is for the week, what the meal plan for next week is, and also what we ate this last week. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I always love to show you guys thumbs up, thumbs down. I have a couple for you today. Sparkling cider, $4.89 a bottle. Are they crazy? That's left over from the holidays anyway. Donuts, not buying any today, but 2 for $3. That's a pretty good deal, $1.50. I think that bag of donuts is cheaper than a small one. We also have chicken here at 89 cents a pound for chicken thighs. And look at this, you guys, whole chickens for 97 cents a pound. Isn't that an amazing deal? So big thumbs up there. All right, everybody, we're back from the store, and we're actually in my office, which is quite unusual for a video on this channel. But we're going to sit here, we're going to talk about my pantry rules. And my pantry rules were created before I decided to join the Three Rivers Challenge. But what I love about Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead is she says that you need to set your own rules for your own family, because all of us are different. We have different dietary needs. We have different families. We have different budgets. We have different pantries. Some people have access and have a dairy cow for themselves. Some of us do not. So I set the rules as follows. When I first started the challenge, I decided I didn't want to spend any more than $10 a week on groceries. And I started the challenge mid-December. So we're already a month into it. And boy, that has been a great challenge. The second rule is that I wanted to focus those $10 on fresh produce and dairy items. Now, I didn't tell myself that I couldn't buy anything else, but I wanted to focus on that. The third rule was to meal plan from my pantry and freezers before I went to the grocery store, because without doing that, there wouldn't be any way I could make this work. And number 4 was to document my pantry before and after the challenge. That also included my freezers. And so I've already done the before. And then number 5 for me is to be transparent and 100% real with you guys, because it's really easy to film whatever we want on YouTube. And sometimes we see people that do stuff and we're like, how do they do it? Do they actually do it? Well, I can tell you guys this right here. This is real life. There is no faking it. The 6th rule is that I have a prepper pantry, and I live in a very small town, and there are sometimes that sales happen that are absolutely amazing. And in order to keep my pantry stocked and not get too low, I wanted to give myself a little bit of a buffer. I gave myself the out of spending prepper pantry money. Now, that doesn't mean that I want to spend a whole bunch. As a matter of fact, I haven't spent any money for the first 4 weeks out of my prepper pantry budget. I gave myself $100 in January just in case I found anything that was absolutely amazing and I couldn't pass up. So $100 in January, we're already halfway through, and I haven't spent any of it. And the last rule that I gave myself was to give myself some grace. There may be a time that I don't make the goal, and guess what? That's okay, because if I'm close to the goal, then I'm a lot better than if I didn't have the goals at all. So let's go ahead and go into the kitchen. We're going to discuss what our meal plan is for the next week. And then, you guys, we're going to show you what we bought. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we ate last week so that you can see that what I put on the meal plan is actually what we're eating. So let's go ahead and move on over to the kitchen. So here we are in the kitchen, and here is our meal plan for next week. So on Monday, we're going to go ahead and make chicken fajitas. Then we're going to go ahead and have leftovers. These are both work days for me. For anybody that doesn't know, I do work 12-hour night shifts. And then on Wednesday, we're going to do a ham and potato soup with cheddar bay biscuits. We cooked a ham, and we have leftover ham to use up. On Thursday, we're going to go ahead and do a pork loin with some scalloped potatoes and some sort of veg. On Friday, we'll do leftovers. On Saturday, we're going to go ahead and do tuna melts with chips, because I said we were going to do tuna melts with chips last week, but we actually ended up doing a taco salad instead because we had leftover taco meat and vegetables left over, so we want to make sure we're using everything. And we're going to go ahead and do ham and eggs on Sunday. Now, I'm not sure what form this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be a ham steak and fried eggs, or if we're going to do a scramble or breakfast burritos or what, but that is our meal plan for the next week. So here is our challenge results so far. Now, of course, it doesn't say 3 Rivers Challenge on the top of this one because when I started it, I didn't know that I was going to be joining it. And of course, I started it early. So we are on week 5. And today is Sunday, January 14th. Is today the 14th? I think so. I'll look before I write down the date. So this is where we're at so far. Let me go ahead and show you what I got for my $10 this week. So you're going to see a lot of recurring things. We need milk on almost a weekly basis. And so 1 gallon of milk for us right now is $3.09 is what that milk was. And that takes up quite a bit of our budget. And then we went ahead and grabbed a head of lettuce. And a head of lettuce was on sale for $1.50. I went ahead and grabbed some green onions because they were still on sale for 50 cents. I grabbed two green bell peppers for 99 cents. The red bell peppers were $1.99 and those just didn't fit into our budget. The other colored peppers were even more expensive. So green bell peppers it is for those fajitas. I went ahead and grabbed some more tomatoes, and these tomatoes were still on sale for $1.68 a pound, and so they were $1.18. And I have to pull that out really quick. And then I went ahead and grabbed another natural sour cream for $1.79. So this is what I got at the store. And I do have to tell you guys that I went a little bit over. The tomatoes weighed a little bit more than I thought they did. So I spent $10.04 was my total. So let's go ahead and add that on to the sheet. So like I said, it's January 14th, and I did guess right. I did look before I wrote this down. So January 14th, 2024, we spent $10.04. Am I really worried about 4 cents over, considering that I've been under every week? No, I am not. So as I told you guys, I have another rule in my Pepper Pantry Challenge regarding my Prepper Pantry budget. I'm allowing myself to spend $100 for the entire month if I find a good sale. Today, I found whole chickens on sale and I just couldn't resist. So let me show you what I spent. I bought 4 whole chickens, you guys. They were 97 cents a pound. I haven't seen it this cheap at my local store in over 2, maybe 3 years. So they were all under $5. So I picked up 4 of these. I'm going to talk to my husband, but I'm thinking about doing chicken broth, maybe roasting one, maybe smoking one, doing some different things. So these will give us a lot of meals. And so this was less than $20 for 4 chickens, and I just couldn't pass it up. So let's go ahead and talk about what my total is right here. So my grand total for the week is actually $28.61. So here I am back over to our 6-week challenge, and I am going to go ahead and include the Prepper Pantry dollars that I spent because I told you guys one of my rules is to be transparent and to be real. So I'm still super happy with what we did with the money we had. Let's go ahead and go through the meals that we ate last week. Some of them I've got video of, some I just have a picture of, but I'll go ahead and talk to you guys about what we ate. And my husband and I, we love leftovers and we don't like anything to go to waste. Thank goodness, because I don't know if we'd be able to do the $10 a week without leftovers. So we're starting our week off with a taco ring. So I had some crescents in the fridge that needed to be used up. So here you can see I am actually cutting them into triangles because the perforations nowadays on crescent rolls, I just feel like they're not very good. So I'm just arranging them on my pizza stone all the way around. This does take 2 packages of crescent rolls. And of course, you can arrange these any way you want. You guys can go online, you can Google this, you can find all kinds of recipes for rings, reefs, and braids. They're all the same concept, just a little bit different shape. And then I always take a little bit of flour, and I do love my baker's roller because I can roll right on the stone and flatten that out. The most important thing is you don't want a big, thick chunk of crescent dough under your taco meat because you don't want it to get done. And so you can see here, I do take a little bit of time rolling this out. I love this recipe, you guys. I used to make this when I sold Pampered Chef. And so it was always a showstopper. Everybody loves it. Who doesn't love tacos, right? So here I am trying not to make a mess with my taco meat. Don't mind my shadow in the video, you guys. The way our kitchen is, it's so hard for me not to get shadows in my videos. But I'm just taking the taco meat and I'm just going to go ahead and fill it till I think it's as full as I want. I do have leftover taco meat and you guys are going to see that a little bit later. And then after the taco meat, I'm going to go ahead and spread some cheese on top because who doesn't love cheese? And I was in a hurry to get this in the oven that night, or else I would have added some sliced olives in here before I baked it as well. And of course, I never measure cheese, you guys. It's always measure with your heart. And then all you do is take those little end pieces and tuck them up underneath, and you create a ring. Now, sometimes they don't want to stick because of the flour, so just kind of shove them under there and it will be just fine. You can see here that it's kind of sticking to my fingers. I can't get it to do what I want, and I swear it's because I'm filming it for YouTube. Anytime I film something for YouTube, I make it look so much harder than it needs to. And so here you can just see I'm kind of tucking those underneath. And then I do recommend that you do this step right here where I flatten it out a little bit. And there is the completed taco ring. Delicious. Here's mine topped with lettuce, tomato, sour cream, olives, all that yummy stuff. And then here, you guys, is my pasta sauce that I made. Now, this pasta sauce is cold because I made a great big huge batch, but we're going to go ahead and eat some of this tonight. We're going to go ahead and cook up some pasta. We just did some penne pasta because that's what we had. And so here you can see my automatic sink turned on. I always forget to move it when I do the pasta. So we've got penne. Then I just did a tossed salad with all kinds of vegetables and croutons and all of that yummy stuff. And so our Tuesday dinner was pasta with a big salad, and we had mushrooms and tomatoes and cucumbers, all kinds of yummy stuff in there. Then, you guys, I went ahead and canned up some pasta sauce. So if you saw the little note I just put up, we did 4 quarts of pasta sauce. I also did some gallon freezer bags of pasta sauce because I did not know how the texture of the meat was going to be, quite honestly, you guys. So here I am just filling these quart jars. I'm super excited to have these on my pantry shelf. And so what this means, you guys, is we've got at least 4 meals out of this. I think that I'm going to try to make a lasagna here coming up soon. And of course, here's a little bit of canning basics. You want to make sure you debubble them. This is the canner that I bought myself last year. It's an electric canner. Absolutely love it. I can do 4 quart jars, put them in, set it, and forget it. And it makes it so easy because after this, I just have to listen until I put the pressure gauge on. And then here is our completed pasta sauce. So we have got this to go on the pantry shelf. So super excited. For Wednesday, it was leftovers. This was the chicken broccoli casserole. This was actually me at work, so I had taken this to work. And then on Thursday, you guys, I am getting ready to do the corn casserole again. That was such a hit, so delicious. You guys have sent me some other recipes. I can't wait to try it. We also did some chili. So there's the cornbread. There's the chili that I made out of my own chili beans that I canned. This was absolutely divine. Such a good combination. So corn casserole with chili. And then, you guys, on Friday, we had leftovers, so we made a ranch guacamole Dorito taco salad. The guacamole came out of the freezer. The taco meat was leftovers. We had ranch in the fridge. We had the generic Doritos, so we needed to put those to use. We've got olives and tomatoes and lettuce and cheese on this taco salad. It was so yummy, and it helped us also finish up the tomato that was just about going bad. That is the key for a Prepper Pantry Challenge, you guys, or for a Pantry Challenge at all, is to make sure that you use what you've got. So this taco salad was filling and delicious. We used up all of the leftovers that we had. And on Saturday, it was time for ham. So we did ham, yams, and mac and cheese. We looked at our plate and went, wait, where's the vegetable? We kind of forgot it. So we took that ham out of the freezer, had some boxed mac and cheese, and a can of yams. It was delicious. And then I decided to make an apple rhubarb pie. I forgot to take a picture before we dug in or while it was even hot. This turned out absolutely delicious. Oops, I forgot to take a picture of Sunday. Don't worry, you guys. It was just leftovers. The hubby and I got into the fridge and pretty much ate whatever we could find that was left over. So an amazing week. I hope you guys enjoyed this, what we ate in a week. Let me know what you think down below. And until we see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.